It's a beautiful afternoon for football here from Armstrong High School. I'm Bruce Omer along with Paul Bodwin, and this afternoon we have the St. Louis Park Orioles coming in at 5-3 against Robbinsdale Armstrong. And so these are actually the two seeds are pretty closely knit together, and winner of this game goes on to the finals to be played next Friday. St. Louis Park has won the toss. They have elected to kick off. Nick Kent will do the kicking. Cotton back, and that kick goes into the end zone. So again, the strong leg puts the ball into the end zone. And we have the starting lineup for Armstrong. There you see the offensive line, pretty strong this season, been able to help free up some of that running game. And the starting quarterback today, I keep saying tonight because I've got to get used to that because we have a 3 o'clock afternoon game, is Jamin Malone, the running back Reggie Carter, and Peyton Newbern. Caden College and McGowan are the wide receivers, the tight end Seth Newbern. Handoff up the middle. Nice gain, about 5 or 6. That's Reggie Carter. So Reggie Carter on this season has done very well. He's run the ball 113 times, 503 yards, 4.5 yards per carry, but he has 8 touchdowns, only 1 fumble on the season.
Yeah, he's their go-to running back, but Armstrong spreads it out well with their runners, so there's no one guy they can key in on. And the Orioles struggling. Oh,
high snap. And it's still loose, going down to the corner. And the Orioles, do they get it before they go out of bounds?
They think they did.
Let's see. The referee hasn't signaled yet. And it is the Oriole ball.
Well, how about that? I was just about to say the Orioles have struggled to maintain the run this year. They've given up a lot of running yards, but they get a big break here on the second play from scrimmage with a botched snap.
Yeah, McDyer's snap went over the head of Malone. Malone looked like he was going to fall on it, but the ball just rolled further down the sidelines, and the Orioles are able to come up with it and have great field position at the 10-yard line.
Big opportunity here for the Orioles, who have a multi-dimensional offense, so you don't know if it's going to go to Ross, if it's going to go to Giovanelli, if it's going to be a keeper, all of them threats.
Dvorak, the quarterback, and we get a penalty. It's going to be a false start on the Orioles. So. Yeah, you get really good field position like that at the 10. You really got to try and not get those penalties. It moves you back, and it makes it so hard in that red zone.
Yep, absolutely. And you're getting these really long, first and goals that are tough to convert sometimes. So yeah, both teams maybe just coming out a little bit jittery today with a high snap and then a false start. They just got to calm down, play their games.
Both teams 5-3.
Very well matched.
Handoff. Deontay's Ross, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage at the 10.
Yeah, and Ross there running patiently, just waiting for his blocking, and picks up about 5 yards.
So they call it a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up a second down, 11 yards to go. There's a high snap. Now Dvorak, he's got room to run if he can get outside. Cuts back inside, gets down to about the 6-yard line. What a great improv by Dvorak.
Very heads up by Dvorak. Don't know that it was a designed keeper or not, but he got a high snap, had to bobble a little bit, and just decided to take off. Really good decision on the part of Dvorak.
It looked like if he had the speed to get to the outside, he may have had the end zone, but he elected to cut back inside. Maybe he felt like he wasn't going to beat the defender on that play.
So big third down play here.
Right, 3rd and goal.
I'd look for Giovanelli in the corner.
Rolling. He has throws to the corner, incomplete.
And
he had Deontay's Ross in front of him, and we'll see if the Orioles will bring on the field goal unit.
And that was attempted to Brady Walsh, I believe.
From the Falcons side.
Yeah, plenty of time to throw, but just really no one open on that play.
Good coverage by the Falcons.
looked like they're running out of real estate too as he was rolling right. So.
Yeah, and in that case, you know, Dvorak does a nice job of really just getting rid of the ball, not taking a sack. And here we go, Nick Kent. He's been solid all year. It's a little bit of a sneaky threat, the strong kicking game of the Orioles.
Well, trying to capitalize on that fumble, and this kick is up, and it's
It's
good.
good. Just hit the inside of the bar there and bounced the right way for the Orioles. And you could argue that in a way the Falcons have spotted the Orioles 3 points.
Yeah, you know, the Orioles deferred and were able to get the turnover, and that always can help. And so
here we go. 10 minutes to play in the first quarter, and we'll see if Nick Kent can boot this thing into the end zone again. A little bit of a wind, not much. That won't be much of a factor today, I don't think.
You know, really, how lucky are we to play this game today? Because coming tomorrow is probably about 20 to 30 degrees lower in temperatures almost. So, maybe not 30, but let's say about 20. It's really that cold front coming through. So,
yeah, and it's an absolutely beautiful day today. I mean, this is what it's all about. 55, 60 degrees, sunny day. The past peak, but the leaves are still beautiful. It's high school playoff football.
Cotton and McClellan back to receive the kick. Kent kicks this one, and it's going to go into the end zone.
He almost kicked it through the uprights.
He does have a leg.
Yeah,
we mentioned how great that is for the St. Louis Park Orioles to be able to pin the other team back at their own 20 every time. So.
It's a big threat. They can pin people at the 20. They can also kick relatively long field goals if they need to, so they're not one-dimensional that way. On the other hand, if I got my stats right, I don't think the Falcons have attempted a field goal or an extra point all year. And so this is the kind of game with how well these teams are matched. You look for that X factor. It very well could be just the kicking game.
Now, is that something you know, or did you just not see it in the stat line? Because I was looking for the stat, but I
thought I saw 0 field goals attempted in the team stats somewhere. I can look it up again.
Interesting. Good defense by the Orioles. That was Jamie Malone keeping it that time and getting back to the line of scrimmage to bring up a second down and 10.
Second and 10.
Peyton Newburn lines up to the near side. Eustace McGowan on the far side. Time to throw, thrown incomplete. The pass was intended for Caden College, but quite short on the throw.
Yeah, a little bit off target there.
Maybe a little backside pressure on Malone that time, but I think he'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, so looking at my stats right here, I'm seeing 0 field goal attempts and 0 extra point attempts this year for Robbinsdale. Maybe they just didn't dial them in.
Malone throws, it's tipped, intercepted. Second turnover of the game for Armstrong, and now we have a late flag back in the backfield. And typically where you get a roughing the passer call.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how that works. Will that reverse the call? I think it will.
It would.
McGowan on the stop for the Falcons. There is a flag on the play.
You hate to throw away a big break like that on a late hit. And that was just a nice tipped ball on the part of the Orioles.
Personal foul.
Yep. Wow.
After the interception, personal foul, the call against St. Louis Park.
No, if that was after the kick, that was on the return. So
after the interception, and so therefore they just penalized the Orioles 15 yards instead of it being a first down for the Falcons. So that's good for the Orioles.
I was looking, Paul. I didn't see any white in the backfield by the quarterback. So, but that's usually that was the guy who threw the flag, is the guy who watches the quarterback. But it did come late on the play. So Orioles will try and capitalize there on the second turnover of the game for the Falcons. Hand off Ross, and he is taken down in the backfield. Good defensive play that time.
Yeah, so we opened up with a high snap on the Falcons, a turnover. The Orioles convert and get a field goal. And then right away here on the Falcons' second possession, just really good defense on the part of the Orioles to tip that ball and make the interception. And they're backed up, but you're still feeling it's still a big break to be here at about midfield. Up 3-0 with 8:45 to go.
Right, you're keeping the ball away from a really good offense that Armstrong has, keeping it out of their hands for more of the game here, and good field position for the Orioles too. So here's a blitz coming. Here's a roll, the pitch, and Deontay tries to cut inside, but another good tackle. This time Theo Fourier with the tackle.
Yeah, that was just really nice tackling right there by Fourier to just wrap him up and take down a big, strong runner in Deontay Ross.
So now a passing situation for the Orioles.
Fourier there just sets himself. He doesn't over pursue. He set himself, got his feet set, got low, and went in and wrapped him up and took him down. And forces the Orioles into a 3rd and long.
Yeah, there's a blitz. Stepping in.
He's got room, but
looking downfield, throws, cutting inside, making the catch for the Orioles. Oh, and he drops the ball.
Oh, no. That doesn't look like he got a little bit hurt. He's up, but something's not right. That was Berguinti there on the almost reception.
Well, let's take a look again. Berguinti did a good job to cut back in front of the defender, but it looks like the defender also had his hands on the ball. So,
and he did kind of get kicked in the head there at the end, incidentally. But
yeah, Seth Newbern really did a good job defending on the play, but Berguinti did do a nice job stepping in front. But Newbern still kept his arm in on that ball and was able to knock it free.
Yep, very good defense. We're hoping he's all right there on the sidelines.
The Orioles going for it here?
Looks like it.
Official timeout still on the field. Injured player.
I see. Yeah, so Berguinti's still down on the sidelines, but they're stopping play for it, even though he's on the sidelines. And he's up and walking now.
Yeah, good to see. Looks like he seems to be walking okay. I'm not sure where the injury occurred, but it's interesting. Unless we see like one of those pooch kicks.
Yeah. Which they may very well do, but they're going for it. They're at midfield.
And Armstrong's been able to put pressure on the quarterback. They show blitz again. Rolling, stepping in, and getting sacked. So.
Yeah, and that's whatever they were trying to do there didn't work. The Falcon defense just bursting right through and taking down Dvorak, and a rare sack of Will Dvorak.
Yeah, an interesting call, because you really think that you could just pin them back down inside their 5-10 yard line, and your defense has been playing good. You're getting turnovers, and now you're giving Armstrong like momentum, and you're giving the ball at the 50-yard line. So that can really be a game changer in this game.
Yep, absolutely. And Orioles they've got good legs, and so you had the opportunity to be on the other end of the field position game by pinning them down there, like you said, but they opted not to do that. And now the Falcons have something going in a 3-0 game with 7:30 left in the first quarter.
Malone gives to Carter. Good defense by the Orioles. Carter does not get back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to be just short.
Thomas Booth on the stop for the Orioles. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd and 10.
That was Moot on the tackle on that play. So far, the Orioles have been doing a good job of slowing their run down, although there haven't been a lot of plays from scrimmage for the Falcons.
There's a throw, and pass was deflected.
Yeah, and that was a really nice fake, but just very good defense on the part of Mason Amelzi. I can't remember if I'm saying his name right or not, to just timed his hit perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, College had, he had the football originally, but you're right. It was just Amos just got his hand in there, was able to punch that ball out a little bit, and College was not able to get it on the second time around where he was turning, and that ball was still up in the air.
That's right, it's Amos. Thank you for that correction.
Back to pass, time to throw. Throwing wide open over the middle, and it's thrown too far for the intended receiver that time, and that was Evans.
That was Evans.
Ernest Evans.
There was some kind of miscommunication there that left him completely wide open, and he just overthrows him. You can see Moot looking around the secondary going, where are we? What happened? So there was some kind of defensive breakdown there on the part of the Orioles, and they dodged a bullet because he was wide open.
So the Orioles go for it. Now Armstrong goes for it. 4th down and 10.
Let's see if the Orioles can respond with a sack.
This is going to be a punt.
Oh.
And it does not take a good bounce for Armstrong. Just sort of rolls neutral bounce and goes down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, so here we go. Now it's just 1st and 10 from 22. And
right. So it's a field position game, and
yeah.
that was a 28-yard pooch punt. That's what I thought the Orioles were actually going to do on the other end, but I don't know if I've ever seen Will do one of those. So.
I haven't either, yeah. So I wouldn't expect, if he's out there, and I wouldn't expect him to be punting the ball at all. It's also not as in his nature.
Brady Wash and Giovanelli, the wide receivers. The handoff goes to Ross. Ross with a couple of yards.
And it's nice to see Giovanelli back in the game. He was out sick in their previous game, and it really changed the St. Louis Park offense because he's been such a great deep threat all year, and not having him in last week's game really changed things.
Yeah, you know, St. Louis Park had a shot to, you know, they were in that game against a really good Chaska team and ended up losing that game 21-14. So you're right, one player gone like Giovanelli, who's had so many touchdowns this season.
Yeah, 2 of them inside of 30 seconds.
Boy, what a great play in the backfield.
Yeah. This Falcon defense is tough. The Orioles have not been able to get much of a run game going at all.
Yeah, you can see the blitz is coming. You can see him teeing up, getting ready to go in. So Dvorak's going to really have to be quick on his feet. He's going to have to step up into the pocket, avoid some of these blitzes to be able to have time to throw the football. So.
Yeah, we got 3rd and 13 here on their own 19-yard line. So the field position thing is really starting to show up right now for the Orioles.
Quick throw. Ross, he cuts back to the middle of the field. Not even sure how he got that many yards.
Yeah,
right into the crowd of the middle of the field. So now the Orioles will be forced to punt the football.
Interesting play call there. I thought they would maybe throw long, but they did get a couple more yards, so your punting situation is a little less scary, but you're hoping for a big leg on this one.
Yeah, Zach Helfman will do the punting.
Haven't seen the Orioles punt a lot this season.
Isaiah Cotton to return.
Good pressure.
There's a good punt.
That's a nice punt.
Just takes a Armstrong bounce, and they'll get the ball at the 45, 46-yard line.
That was a really nice punt. It just didn't bounce the Orioles' way.
Right, if that one turned over, that may have been another 15 yards the other way. So, but again, good field position for Armstrong now at their 46-yard line.
It's been an interesting quarter so far with 4:45 left. We've got 2 teams that have really good offenses and good quarterbacks who throw the ball well and good receivers. We haven't seen very much offense at all.
And I think the Orioles have now had 4 possessions, and Armstrong has had 3. So.
Yep, and we've only got 3 points on the board total. So the defenses are really showing up. Love a good defensive battle, especially in the playoffs.
McGowan to the near side of the handoff. Breaking 1 tackle, but a good pursuit by the Orioles, and it's going to be a loss of yards on the play.
Yeah, that was a really nice tackle. I think that was Hager. I'm not sure. Might have been Ortega, I'm not sure, but really nice tackle and wrap up there to keep him from skirting away, and a tackle for a loss.
Looks like both teams saying if you're going to win this game, you're going to have to win it in the air.
Yep.
And rolling to the near side. There's a throw at the sideline and incomplete.
And that was an attempt to Newbern. Just couldn't quite get it. One of those sideline catches that can be difficult, and he had some good coverage as well.
You know, again, these teams have not played each other. They, you know, in a while, so they're really scouting each other out and just sort of trying to get a feel of what's going to work in this game. That was a throw to the sideline.
There it is.
A lot of pressure. Thrown up in
there
the
it is.
air, and it's intercepted by the Orioles. Well, look, he's still on his feet. Number 38 is Bendrickson. And Bendrickson goes down at the 48-yard line. 3 turnovers in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that one was all due to the pressure right up the middle. I'm not sure who came in, forced the quarterback to throw it, and just had to just kind of punch it up there as a jump ball. He probably should have taken the sack on that one. It's not a wise throw. And Bendrickson with the
playing running back here. Look at this cut back and waits for the blockers. Trying to get as many yards out of that as he can. So Orioles now have it at the 48 of Armstrong of the Falcons.
And another big break for the Orioles. They got to convert. I mean, in a real way, this game has been all Orioles. And so for the Falcons, you're maybe feeling pretty good only down 3-0.
Thrown to the far side. It's oh, what a hit.
Big hit.
Incomplete, that pass.
Yeah, that was a real big hit on number 81. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, Ben Farley.
Tucker, it looks like, with the big hit by the Falcons. And, wow, yeah, he just punched him. And perfectly legal hit, mind you.
But, yes.
A nice, good, solid hit to, I don't know who could catch that ball.
So Giovanelli now to the near sideline. Good to see Farley still in the game after that hit.
Yeah.
He goes in motion. And he gets the football.
Oh, just stumbled. Looks like he might have pulled something a little bit. He's upset with himself on that one. He was turning the corner.
He goes, you call my number after I take a hit like that.
I think he wanted it. It looks like he maybe tripped over Ross. I think his foot caught Ross's heel.
And so now the Orioles again faced with a third and 12 yards to go.
I think it's time to take a shot to Giovanelli deep. He wants it.
Giovanelli's lined up on the near side. Player in motion. Yeah.
Looks like we got a false start coming. That's going to back it up even more.
Will Dvorak coming into the season, 100 completions on 178 attempts, 56% throwing, 1,568 yards, 13 touchdowns. And Giovanelli has 10 of the 13 touchdowns.
And 3 of them in the last game. Good protection for Dvorak.
Looking, throwing downfield, it's got a player, breaking, almost intercepted.
Almost
what
intercepted.
A collision.
Yeah, they both look like they're
That's Giovanelli.
Both players up, but just big collision. And you know, this Falcons defense has been really solid. Their pass defense, they just time their hits really well.
Yeah.
They play hard, they play clean, and it's going to be tough for the Oriole offense to do its thing against these guys.
So now the Orioles will be forced to punt the football. Yeah, the defender just closed very quickly at the end of that play. Here's a ball that looks like it's going to turn over. Oh, and
that was a nice punt. It took the Oriole bounce, but the Falcon returner there wisely scooped it up.
Yeah, it was a really nice job by Cotton being able to field that football.
It just kind of, jutted into him like a dart.
So yeah, if you're the coach of the Falcons, you're saying, okay, guys, let's avoid the turnovers. We can't get downfield if you're going to keep turning the football over. So we just need to sustain a drive and let's just be careful with the football here.
Yep.
One was a high snap. One was a batted ball in the air. You know, and so.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Orioles' last home game where they had 3 or 4 turnovers in the first half.
Here's a quick throw over the middle, and that is complete. Another good hit.
Yep, and that was McGowan, I think, on the reception there. Really strong hands. It was a very good hit, like you said, but he hung on to it, and that's a first down for the Falcons. And here we go. They're maybe getting that passing game going. Like you said, both teams are saying if you're going to beat us, you got to beat us through the air.
So first down for the Falcons.
Another high snap. Nice
pitch.
blocking.
Another good play for the Falcons here.
Yeah,
that was Ernest Evans.
Really nice blocking on that play. Look at those holes open up, and he waits for it and pounds the ball right through. Falcons starting to find their groove.
Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1.
This is what the Falcons want, is get 8 or 9 yards on that first play. Gives you many options here, and they're just going to give it to the running back for a first down.
Yeah. And this is where the Oriole defense has really struggled all year, is stopping the run. They've been doing pretty well so far today, but that's mostly because of the turnovers. Now the Orioles are starting to get it going both on the ground and in the air.
A couple nice runs by Evans. He stays in the backfield. Now Malone surveys the field and then goes back to look at the sidelines.
The Orioles secondary dropping back deeper now.
Here's a quick pass down the corner. He's got a player open.
Got him.
There it is. This is Peyton Newburn, and a touchdown for the Falcons.
Really nice.
51 yards.
Nice play by the Falcons. Good play calling. Maybe a little bit of a push, but probably not going to call that. Let's take a look here. Drops it in there perfectly, right in stride, and he just beat him.
Well, we've seen a couple players open down the field so far here in the first quarter, and one was overthrown. This time, perfect throw to Newburn.
Well, here they are kicking the extra point.
Yeah, I think the stats are probably
just, not right.
But that was not a good. Oh, look at that. Well, that was a muffed snap, and they were able to still kick that ball, and it had enough just to get over the upright and make it a 4-point game. So.
Yeah, so we've had 2 attempts on the goalposts today, and both of them have hit either the crossbar or the upright and gone in.
It was tipped, and now that one would not have been good for another 10 yards back, but that's all that counted. So.
And now if you're the Falcons, you're feeling pretty good. It's sort of like, all right, let's just start over. 3 turnovers, yes, but now we're up 7-3. Our offense has got its thing going again. You're feeling pretty good if you're a Falcons fan right now.
Well, and if you're an Oriole fan, you're not feeling good because
right.
You're feeling like we did not take advantage. We only got 3 points out of all those turnovers, and we haven't been able to move the football. And now we've given the Falcons a 7-3 lead. So
yep.
We'll see how they come back.
Yep, now it's time for the Orioles. They need to get their offense moving. But this Falcons defense has really shown up today.
There's a squibber.
Oof. Yeah, that was a kind of a line drive kick that kind of gutsy receiving that. Lucky he didn't bobble it or anything. And tried to turn the corner and couldn't do it.
That's Ezekiel Oppegard who took that one.
Yeah, so let's see what the Orioles can do here. They might need to start working the slants, which is kind of what opened things up maybe a little bit for the Falcons. They ran a couple slant plays in there, and then the deep plays, and the running game also started clicking.
This Falcons defense looks fast.
Yeah, and strong. Yeah, the Orioles have done well turning the corner, whether it's Ross or Dvorak, all year, and today they haven't been able to do it. Not much there for Ross.
No, again, that's that's sort of the play that Ross has been able to get a lot of yards on. He's usually able to turn that for about 6 or 7 yards, and Falcons hold him to about 3. And a lot of that is your linebacking core. The linebackers, the next group of in line there able to make that stop. So they're going to try Ross again.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. The Falcons rush there was just in the backfield. There's just nowhere for Ross to go.
Yeah, and Theo Fourier again, just putting a lot of pressure coming around, and that's that speed of the Falcons. You just Orioles are going to have to mix it up a little bit here.
Yeah, they are. Another 3rd and long situation. They're going to have to figure something out. It looks like they're taking a timeout.
I think we're going to run to the end of the quarter.
Oh, right at the quarter, yeah. It's hard to see that clock.
No, it is from that distance, but again, a lot happened in that quarter with just so many turnovers, but now the momentum has switched over to the Falcons' favor, and St. Louis Park really needs to be able to get a first down on this play to see if they can turn the tide a little bit and not have to give the ball back to the Falcons.
Yeah. Another thing of note, Bruce, is this is not the first time we've ended the first quarter saying St. Louis Park really needs to get their offense going. St. Louis Park really needs. They've not played real well in the first quarter and parts of the second quarter as well. But what we've also seen is this is a team that does not quit ever. Down 14, 15, 16 was it? With a minute and a half to play a couple weeks ago. So there's a lot of football left to be played. We sure would like to see him convert here. Look at that blitz.
3rd down. There comes a blitz thrown over the middle. It's complete.
That's a really
First
nice
down.
play by Dvorak. Blitz is coming. The pass rush has been there all day, and he just kept his composure, honed in on an open receiver, and found him for a first down.
Yeah, Ben Farley. So usually we'll see Ortega coming over from the tight end position getting the ball, but we're seeing Farley getting more play here.
Yeah, so that's and Farley might be a little bit bigger.
Reguinti's back in the game, and this is a keeper for Dvorak, and he gets a nice gain as he gets about 5.
Yeah, that was a real nice gain. There wasn't a whole lot of holes there, but enough that he was able to scrounge out about 5 yards.
He just keeps those feet churning and is able to pull out 6 out of that.
Yeah, it was nice. Number 24 there, and the Falcons kind of bit on thinking he was going to drop back to pass, and that's what enabled him to get those yards.
Ross, and Ross is going to get that first down, that power run.
Yeah, the very Jerome Bettis bus-like kind of run that he does sometimes. It just carries people with him.
Well, it's important to see the Orioles run the football with Ross because he can wear down a defense if they're able to get those first downs and have Ross just pounding his way through there. It will wear on the defense a little bit as the game goes on.
Sure will. And if there's a defense that knows about that, it's the Orioles.
They're just going to give it to Ross again. This time he gets about 4.
Yeah, it's nice. That's good 4 yards right there on first down. This is a nice sequence for the Orioles where they had a 3rd and long and converted. Now they're running the ball well. Just keep it going, keep it moving.
2nd and 7.
So they give him 3 on the play, brings up a 2nd down 7 here in the second quarter. Back to pass, throwing long. He's got a player open, but it's too far.
He overthrew him. He had Giovanelli.
That's Giovanelli again, and I'm not sure if there's any wind or whatever because it looks like the quarterbacks have thrown a little bit far going in this direction.
Yeah, well, there is a little bit of wind, but it's blowing the other way, so, according to that flag.
Okay, well, so you just maybe had a little too much adrenaline.
Yeah, he just overthrew him. I mean, Giovanelli had him beat. That's a throw that Dvorak makes more than misses.
Well, it's also you get it anywhere close to Giovanelli. We've been able to see Giovanelli make those catches too. So.
3rd down and 7.
So 3rd down, 7 yards to go for the Orioles.
I like taking that shot on 2nd down though. Ooh, that was close.
Well, the coaches wanted an encroachment call. Back to pass throws.
Oh,
Caught.
wow.
And is he inbounds?
I think he is.
Yes, he is, but it's going to be short of the first down.
Oh.
Pass complete to Brady Walsh.
But I think the Orioles will go for it here from the 37.
Yeah, let's look at that again. I mean, he. Ooh, so close. I don't know where you give possession, but yeah, that was a nice catch by Walsh.
Well, Well, they tried this with Ross before, didn't work. Let's see what they do here. They're going to give it to Ross, and he's got it. Yep.
You know, one of the things about Ross, and this is what happened right here, is if he can get the ball with a head of steam going, he's going to get 2 yards almost every time.
Right, and he's a north-south runner, right?
Yeah.
He's not an east to west.
I mean, look at this. I mean, once he gets that steam going, you really have to be strong to stop him from moving, and that's what happened there. And then he first down Orioles.
Paul, we got a whiteout in the St. Louis Park sideline.
We do.
Know, it's a big crowd for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They've almost filled the stands there. Back to pass, thrown quick to the near side, incomplete.
Well, and you know, the student section here of the Orioles fan base has been just with them all day or all year, and so it doesn't surprise me at all to see him head north on 169.
So Ross is going to get a breather, and Oppegard will come into the game. See if they put it up in the air here, Paul. Dvorak with Oppegard in the backfield. Walsh to the near sideline.
Single coverage on Giovanelli.
Yeah, back to pass. Will has time. Now he throws at the last second. It's complete. Oh, incomplete.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
So it's caught but out of bounds by Walsh. Would have been well short of the first down.
Pass intended for Walsh. Just out of bounds with the reception.
So now it's 3rd and 10.
That was very close. Hard to tell
close.
again with red on the sidelines blocking the view a little bit, but
yeah, and it was well short of the first down, but it was also a good 3-4 yards.
That was a hard throw too.
Yeah, very hard throw. It had to be though.
Watch for Giovanelli on the far sideline. Looks like one-on-one coverage right now.
I see Walsh across the middle.
Under pressure, gets rid of the football, and it's complete. Still going to be short, so it'll be a 4th down.
That's complete to Ortega. And how strong is Dvorak to stay up? And look at him just dial in on his receiver. It's like he doesn't even feel that he's wrapped up around the legs.
Yeah, he did not go down. But
on that miracle play, I talked to his mom and said he doesn't even remember spinning from a couple weeks ago. He just had his eyes on Giovanelli.
Trying to draw the defense off sides if he can. That would be a 1st down for the Orioles. I think St. Louis Park going to take a timeout now.
Yeah, so they go for the hard count, try to pull him off sides and get a 1st down, and it'll be interesting to see what they do here. I mean, you're maybe in Kent's range.
You're really close here. Yeah, we've seen him in practice hitting from that spot at the 40-yard line, but I think in this situation, St. Louis Park will go for it here.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really the right call. It's a low percentage field goal, probably only nets you 3 points too. And if you don't get it here, the Falcons are by no means pinned, but they got a long ways to go.
Right, important for Will to be able to get rid of the football, though. He's got to have time, and you don't want to take a sack here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him give to Ross, just to see if he can punch 5 yards. Because we also don't want to do is, this could be pick 6 territory.
Back to pass, stepping in, spinning, and just throwing the football away. But
yeah,
he's fortunate he doesn't get intentional grounding at all too, because if he did that, he'd give them the football in better field position.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just, nice block by Ross, but then heads up, and I'm not sure who got in there. Looks like, I'm not sure who it was on the Falcons, but he saw exactly what was going on and just wrapped him up.
That Falcons defense has been tough on the Orioles. They've played very well in this game.
Looked like John Swindlehurst on the tackle there.
So Falcons now with another opportunity here from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, throwing long over the middle, and it's intercepted by the Orioles.
Not sure what. Oh, he put a knee down, I guess. There was some offensive pass interference or
Yeah, watch
that I saw as well. Nice.
Watch Ezra Hudson, because it really looked like, again, he's a short guy there, but he's able to get way up in the air and get that interception at the 35-yard line. So, again, another turnover, but now it's like a punt. The Orioles now have to take advantage of it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I mean, it's it's you just a play ago we're another 60 yards down the field, but another turnover. So go for it.
There's a throw, player open. Oh, just too far for.
He's missed him twice now. He's overthrown him. He's had Giovanelli. Yeah.
Boy, so close.
Yeah,
that one again was just overthrown.
Kind of like to see him lay out for that one.
He had a step on the defender.
He did. I like that play though. I love the play call. 1st and 10. Just go for it. Take that shot.
I'd like to see him now go to Walsh here on the near side.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to hand off. Ross is tripped up.
Yeah, so it seems like maybe there's a mismatch in the Orioles' favor with Giovanelli. He's been able to get open, and Dvorak just missed him twice. But other than that, this Falcons defense has just really been strong, fast, good tackling, smart play.
I think we're going to see the safety come over towards Giovanelli this time, so maybe they have to go to Walsh. Back to pass, Dvorak. Steps up, rolls. He's under pressure, throws it, and incomplete, almost intercepted.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw. I would have liked to have seen him just take off there. He had some room. I think he could have picked up 6 or 7 yards, maybe even 10. You see right here, he squeaks through here, and he's got some room there. But, Dvorak, he is always looking to find a receiver if it's not a designed run. So here we go, punting again.
So Zach Helfman will punt. Isaiah Cotton back.
High punt.
It's another high one.
Ooh.
Takes an Oriole bounce.
Oh.
Fielded by Cotton. And Cotton gets outside, and now he's dragged down at the 20-yard or.
And he's got some sure hands, because that's kind of dangerous to pick that up. But at the same time, if he doesn't, they're gonna end up pinned really deep. So nice play by Cotton to pick up that ball, and it's their ball at the 20 rather than the 10 or the 5.
We're seeing some good punts by Helfman.
Yeah.
But great defense by this Falcons team so far in the early going.
And the only reason the Orioles have the 3 that they have was because of a high snap deep in their own territory that the Orioles weren't able to convert to a touchdown, but it was a short field goal.
This Falcons team shut out Apple Valley 43-0, so they did have a shutout this season.
Wow.
They look to average, they give up points. There's a big run coming for Evans.
Nice blocking.
Evans gets to the near side, one guy to beat, and he gets tripped up at the 20-yard line, so a 60-yard gain.
That's a great play for the Falcons there. Nice blocking, good running, and kudos, though, to Daryl Kemp to get down there and catch him. Otherwise, it's 6 points.
What Evans did that time is he started off in the middle, then he cut to the outside and had that wide open field.
And there's Kemp just hunting him down. It looks like somebody else would have gotten him if he didn't, but big play for the Falcons.
Look at that, Evans running. Boy, he's impressed me so far here in this first half.
Yeah, he's a nice runner.
Cruising on the down for the Orioles. Ball spotted at the Oriole 22-yard line. Good enough for another fabulous Falcon.
I mean, Evans has run for 308 yards this season, 4 touchdowns, averages 5 yards per carry. Been mostly, between Evans and Carter, but Carter's been the guy getting most of the carries, but Evans right now looks to be the strong runner in this game.
And the Falcons threatening again.
Yeah, they're going to put it up in the air, thrown over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Newburn.
That was intended for Peyton Newburn.
And that's the one spot where the Armstrong offense is really struggling is on some of those longer throws. I mean, I thought that one was going to get picked off as well. He's had a hard time finding people, outside of that 20, 25-yard range.
Well, throughout the season, though, Malone's he likes to sling it downfield, and seen some of his games, and he just likes to throw that long pass, and it's been worked pretty well for him. This is Malone.
Malone, the ball carrier. Helpman on the stop for the Orioles.
So the Falcons in 4-down territory here, I imagine.
And 4 on the play. 3rd down and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the half.
And the handoff
Look
to
at that
Evans.
blocking.
Look
Oh,
at
my
Evans.
goodness.
But we get a flag in the backfield.
Yep, flag in the backfield. Some really nice blocking. Had a big hole, and then he just carried some guys for 3, 4, 5 yards.
And we're going to have a hold against Armstrong.
That might explain the good blocking.
Holding was the call against the Falcons.
Now, again,
We
it just
can see
depends
this.
where that hold happened. So it's not 10. It's not 10 yards from where the ball was spotted. It's 10 yards from where the foul occurred.
Mhm.
So it's a 3rd down, 12 yards to go.
12. I'm not sure where the hold was on that. I didn't see it. But the Orioles will take it.
It happened 10 yards further than where the ball is now.
Good point. Touche.
Here's a lob to the end zone,
He's got
and
him.
it's caught. Touchdown for the Falcons. Caden College.
That's just a beautiful throw. The touch he had on that was exactly where it needed to be, and now the Orioles have a guy down. Not sure who it is.
Official timeout on the field.
Looks like 23 for the Orioles. That's Amos.
Amos, yeah, he just got beat by a step and a half. Almost could have been called for pass interference. Looked like he grabbed his arm. And now he's hurt and not getting up.
Yeah, you see the size that College has. Look at definitely a size advantage, but that was just a perfect throw by Malone.
I'm not sure what happened with Amos, but he's not even moving. Definitely some concern here.
The way he slid, I was just wondering if he had gotten the wind knocked out of him, but
It did look like his head got kind of pushed back a little bit. All right, they're turning him over, so that's a good sign. Maybe strained his neck a little bit, possibly. Let's take a look here. If you look when he goes down, his neck kind of gets forced back. Right there. I wonder if he just strained something. But he's up, and that's good. He's up and walking off the field. So that's good to see. And the Falcons now poised to take a 10 or 11-point lead here.
yeah, and if you look at stats in this game and you look at the turnovers and you say Armstrong has turned the ball over 4 times in this football game, you'd think that the score would be St. Louis Park, 14 and Armstrong 3, but Armstrong has done a good job capitalizing after the turnovers. So if they don't turn over the ball, they've been able to make something happen.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good point, Dave.
There's a fake. Throw to
Got
the
it.
end zone. 2-point conversion. Evans.
Now it's a 12-point lead for the Falcons, and it's a good point. I don't think we've yet seen them punt. Maybe they have. They've turned the ball over a lot, and as you said, when they haven't turned the ball over, they've scored touchdowns. And it's a big difference, and the Orioles are going to have to figure out something to get that offense that we know and love going, because this Falcons defense has just been, I think the word is stingy. They're just not giving them anything. Although, the one thing is, we've had 2 deep plays to Giovanelli where Dvorak had him.
Yeah, the
Just
play's there.
couldn't connect.
Right,
Yeah.
the play is there for the taking, but again, you got to make that throw, and you be assured that the Falcons now are going to try and do everything they can to take Giovanelli out of this football game. So.
Yeah, and the other thing is, though, you can't really, live on that deep play all the time either, though, because those are tough throws to make. The timing has to be perfect. The placement has to be perfect. So they got to get their ground game and their short passing game going.
Field it at the 10-yard line.
Going the wrong way.
Yeah, and out of bounds at the 15.
And that's that quick defense that you've talked about with the Falcons. The Orioles cannot turn a corner. Their defenders are too quick to close it up.
So they mark it at the 18, so that's worst field position that the Orioles have started from so far in this game.
There's 5:47 to play, and for my money, I'd just like to see the Orioles have a nice 5-minute and 47-second drive down the field for a touchdown to end the half.
Oppegard. But instead, the handoff goes up the middle.
Yep. That was Ross on a carry.
Again, a nice gain.
So again, on this down for the Falcons.
6 yards on the play.
6 on the play.
And I think it's important, you know, they're only down 12. Lots of football left. Don't think you need to score quickly here. Let's just get the offense moving and get back into a rhythm.
They run the same play. This time the Falcons are wise to it.
Not having it.
Ross, the ball carrier.
Clock ticks down to 5 minutes in the first half. Been kind of just a strange game today. Not sure what to make of it, you know, with all the turnovers and then the Orioles not being able to score. And it is kind of what can happen in the playoffs where it's just kind of the game plays out a little strangely. Ooh, that looked like encroachment.
Oh, get a false start.
It looked like Ortega bid on something. And I thought there was encroachment first on the Falcons, but maybe not.
And we've seen with Dvorak's cadence, we've seen a lot of penalties on the defense.
There. And it looks like Ortega just didn't know the snap count.
Here comes the pressure. Dvorak
Nowhere. Oh my goodness.
breaks one, and now he gets tackled from behind. I don't think he felt that pressure coming from behind. I think he thought he could get that first down, and he's going to be short.
That was pretty amazing that he got anything out of that. I mean, he was surrounded. I thought he was down right there. He's holding the ball pretty loose. Got to be careful there, but got close. Boy, this is a tough situation.
Yeah, what do you do here? I think they go for it. Or they try and draw him off sides and then take a timeout.
Yeah, it's 4th and 1. You'd like to think you can get that, you know, anytime you want, especially with the big ball carrier and Ross. But boy, to turn it over on downs here is a scary situation. Let's see if they can draw him. Oh, no.
Maybe delay a game.
Oh yeah.
I think the Orioles were going to try and draw him off sides, but they and they would have called a timeout, but I just think they took too long to decide what they were going to do there. And you really don't have any opportunity to draw them off sides when you only have 2 seconds
right
when you get to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, and now you just got to punt the ball out. Punt the ball, hope you get it deep. See if you can get the ball back before the end of the half. Orioles have 2 timeouts left. Low snap.
Yeah, well, good job just to get rid of that football after that low snap. It takes a Falcon bounce.
Yeah, that's a big Falcon bounce. That's great field possession for the Falcons. The Oriole 40 about.
Yeah, so now you're saying maybe if they could have just got that 1 yard, had that chance instead of it's only a 20-yard differential, and the Falcons in a good spot right now as they try and close out the half. They lead this game 15-3.
3:14 to play in the half. So for the Orioles here, you're hoping for the, 3 and out, or better yet, a turnover, but maybe get the ball back.
So Evans will be in the backfield.
Falcons have played well in their last few possessions.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep. Nice little gain. Keep the clock running.
Pearson in on the stop for the Orioles. Gain of 1 on the play.
The Orioles will get the football to start the second half, so if they can just stop the Falcons here and make something happen on their first possession, they'll be right back in the football game. A lot of ifs there,
A
Paul.
lot of ifs. But, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen the Orioles come back in the second half and look like a totally different football team.
Plenty of time for Malone to throw it. Now he goes over the
Oh,
middle.
he's got
Player
him.
open. He's got him.
Touchdown.
Nope, down at the 1.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's
I thought he was in. That's devastating. You're going to get the ball back at least, but that's a gutsy call, too, I think, on the Falcons, just saying, let's go for it. Falcons' offense seems to have really started to click here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Eustace McGowan. Nice catch. And you can see it was led. The ball was perfectly thrown again by Jamin, and he's made some really nice throws in this football game.
He has. He's made some really dangerous ones as well, but he's made some very nice throws, and that one was just perfect on the part of Jamin Malone.
Extra point, good.
Yeah, the way that kicker's kicking, I'm thinking those stats were wrong.
With 2:29 now, in your hand. Armstrong 22.
So the Orioles down 19 with 2:20 to play in the first half. They've got some ground to make up. But I seem to recall a game where they made up 16 points in about a minute and a half. So you never know with this Oriole team. I'm not giving up, and I know they're not giving up. So wind picking up a little bit here. The Falcons will be kicking with the wind behind them. I wouldn't be surprised to see them boot this into the end zone.
So Cade Berg to do the kicking. Gets this one up in the air. Orioles field it at the 15, 20. Farley gets to the 25. He's tripped up.
Decent return. So looking at the Orioles by quarter, they've scored 32 points in the first quarter of this season. They've scored 64 in the fourth quarter of this season. So you can't count these guys out.
No, and you know they're never going to give up. I mean, they're going to play hard to the end. But for the Orioles now, it's really important to see if they can get some points on the board here. They're 224. They still have a couple timeouts left. So.
And again, the hard part is, like, even that 3 points they have was given to them by virtue of the fact that there was a turnover in field goal position.
Throw to the flat. This is Farley. And Farley gets a nice gain. Should be close to that first down marker, and I think they're going to give it to him.
That's a nice little play. I like it. Would have liked to seen some more blocking, more designed screen there for him, but we haven't seen that kind of a play yet this game, and so maybe that's the kind of thing that might open some things up for him. 2:19 to play in the half.
That's nice as he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Boy, a lot of pressure. Nowhere
to go.
Nowhere to go.
Hey, you got to give it to this Falcons pass rush. I mean, Dvorak is hard to sack. He has been sacked very seldom this season, at least from what I've seen, and they've just been all over him.
Yeah, great play by Dayton Frankie.
On the play. Second down and 12.
So 1:50 to go and ticking in the half. 22-3, Armstrong over the Orioles so far.
Stepping in as Dvorak throws it incomplete. Tried to find the short man Walsh.
And that's kind of situation where it's maybe better off an incomplete pass just to stop the clock. Because if he catches that, I'm not sure he'd get out of bounds, and it's not much of a gain.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking left, and this was his third read on the play.
Actually, he might have gotten out of bounds. There was nobody around him. So 1:33 to play now, 3rd and long. You don't want to give the ball back to the Falcons.
Farley in motion, rolling to the near side.
Nowhere.
We got a penalty flag.
Got a couple of them.
Incomplete. I think this is going to go against the Orioles. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hold that's going to be declined. So the Orioles will have to punt the football.
Yep.
Penalty flag. 4th down and 12 for St. Louis Park from their 33.
So 1:28 to play in the half. The Orioles punting it away. And their defense is just going to have to come up here and make sure the Falcons don't find the end zone again.
Yeah, it's been very frustrating for Dvorak. You know, he's been trying to find time to throw the football and under pressure all game.
Yeah, at least from what I've seen, this is the toughest defense the Orioles have faced this year.
High snap.
Almost blocked.
Yeah.
Might have gotten a finger on it. Wait. Yeah. Get every inch you can get.
And let every second tick off the clock, too, right?
Yeah, so 1:19 to play now with the Falcons have 3 timeouts. You know, with the way the Orioles have played in the second half this year, if I'm them, I'm gonna do what I can to get in the end zone again here.
And again, the one thing they want to be cognizant of is they don't want to turn over the ball. They've already had 4 turnovers in the game. They just they don't want to give the Orioles any opportunity here.
Yeah, they have turned the ball over 4 times, but it seems like later in the game here they've really protected it well.
Well, the defense has really, you know, made the difference.
Yep.
You turn the ball over, but you have a strong defense that's been able to stop St. Louis Park from being able to take advantage of those turnovers. There's a high snap.
Another one.
Boy, you know, if he could have, you know, there's a case right there that if Malone could have just thrown the football, right there would have gone back to the, you know, if he could have just whaled the football, he may have had a chance to get that ball back to the 35-yard line, but now it's going to be deep in their own territory. Orioles have timeouts. They may have to use them here.
Yep. Because this is a big opportunity for the Orioles. I'm kind of surprised they haven't. Because you're liable to get the ball back with great field position in this situation.
Again, you just can't let Malone make those deep passes.
Yep. It wouldn't surprise me here if they're just going to hand the ball off and protect it. And I mean, look at them just chew up the clock. We got 30 seconds left. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, why does St. Louis Park not calling a timeout?
Yeah. And who called that one?
Called by the Falcons.
That's what I figured, yeah. They just let every second get off the clock and then called the timeout. So now there's only 28 seconds left. They're going to really the best shot for the Orioles here is a safety. Get something in the backfield if you can.
I mean, it was 2nd down. You could have called a timeout there and hope they throw the ball and stop the clock again. So why they didn't use the timeouts really makes no sense. You've got a team right now that's back at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah.
They need to get to the 44. I mean, that's 39 yards. And you're not calling the timeouts. Maybe the coach thinks that they can stop it on the next 2 plays, but I really think he had to take that timeout earlier.
I agree, because quite honestly, they're more concerned about ticking the clock away than they are getting a first down here. When you're at 2nd and 39, they just want to end the half in this situation. And so, yeah, I was surprised they didn't take a timeout there.
There's a handoff.
Oh.
Big opener.
Oh.
And this is why the Orioles didn't take the timeout.
Look at him
my
go.
goodness.
He's gone.
Can you believe
I think
that?
he stepped out. Whistles were blown. And he stepped out. 18 seconds left. They'll probably add a couple more on there, I'm guessing, depending on where he stepped out.
That's Evans.
Wow.
Well, I take it back. I know why you didn't call the timeout, but that can't happen. You cannot allow that big play.
Yeah, it's just lots of missed tackles there, and it looks like maybe right there at about the 35 or 40-yard line he stepped out.
Well, now the Falcons are in good position to be able to take a few shots in the end zone.
They can. They got 2 timeouts left. There's 18 seconds left on the clock. Oof.
You got College to the near side, McGowan to the far side, along with Newbern. Malone.
And they're taking the shot.
Oh yeah, he's got a player there, and just a little too far.
I thought I saw a push there again.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Caden College.
Let's see. He's got a good arm. Just missed him. The Orioles have to be really careful here. It's 12 seconds to play. They got a time for a couple more shots, and they've had a really, really hard time maintaining College.
Falcons have 2 timeouts left.
Or containing College, I should say. Wow, another high snap.
Back to pass Malone. He steps up. He keeps looking downfield. He's telling his player to get down there. And I think he's out of bounds.
No.
Well, I don't know if he was out of bounds first. No.
I'm not sure what happened there.
They're going to call the catch by Newbern.
2 seconds left to play. Clock will stop to move the sticks.
Well, they'll call a timeout.
Yeah.
Armstrong will call one
that's right. They've
timeout
got
right
2
here.
left. So they got one more shot.
There's a flag down here.
Oh.
Is that a flag or is that something on the field?
That looks like a flag, and I'm not sure where. He did get a foot down. I don't know if he stepped out of bounds.
It's a personal foul against the Orioles, so they're going to move this 15 more yards, half the distance to the goal line. So it'll be 1 play for the Falcons here.
Wow. What a, I
add to
hate
the
to
lead.
put it this way, but a disastrous finish to the half for the Orioles so far. We'll see if they could stop them on this one last play, probably. Can't imagine they could get a playoff in 1 second.
And then you saw Malone had plenty of time. You know, when you look, you look at what St. Louis Park and Dvorak's had. Here you got Malone just running and directing traffic. He's telling his players, get down there, get down there. He's got the time, and he's rolling, and he throws the football. Now, give Dvorak that kind of time. He has opportunity to complete passes, but he doesn't have that time.
That's exactly it. What we've seen Malone doing in this game today is the kind of game that Dvorak also plays really, really well. But as you said, he has just been running for his life. He has not been able to roll out pretty much at all this game. He's been just surrounded.
So the Falcons looking to add to their 19-point lead. They're going to line College up to the near side, Newbern to the far side.
Playbook wide open.
For and I think they'll try and get Malone rolling out.
Yeah.
Back to pass, Malone. He's under pressure, throws it, caught, and into the end zone. Boy, he was under pressure, was able to complete that one. McGowan.
Now I want to take a look here. I thought, oh no, okay. Looked like a hold to me, but it wasn't.
Yeah, the defender overran the play that time, and yeah, Moot. We'd like to see Moot really close on that defender and let him make the catch, but be able to pull him down before he got in the end zone. But a great play, good finish for the Falcons of the half.
Wow, 29-3 going into the half. A really just treacherous half for the Orioles as they were on the giving end of the receiving end, I should say, I guess, of 4 turnovers and really unable to do much of anything with them other than get a field goal. And it's not because, you know, the Orioles are bad. It's that this Falcons defense has been just outstanding, giving Dvorak no time to do much of anything.
Well, what it's done is given the ball back to the Falcons and allowing them to make those big plays. So if you can't sustain drives and keep the ball out of a very good, potent offense's hands, which the Orioles haven't been able to, they've given the ball right back to Armstrong. 3 and outs, 4 and outs, and it's really given Armstrong that opportunity to capitalize.
So the Orioles need to get back into the locker room, look at where their mistakes are, look at what they can improve, and come out with a whole new, fresh perspective for the second half, because you've got to put this half behind you. You can't let this half dribble over into the second half.
Yeah, and it's you know, they've had such a good season. They don't want to end it on a sour note like this. So what they want to do is be able to, you know, and get back into their game. I mean, they're going to have to get Ross running the football a little bit and set up some passing plays. You can't just go out there and put Will under the fire by knowing that he's got to pass the ball every down. So.
Yep.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Bruce Over along with Paul Baudwin, and the winner of this game goes on to the Section 5A final game. And right now, the winner of this game will be playing at, looks like to be Robbinsdale Cooper. They're playing number 4 Southwest today, but Robbinsdale Cooper, the number 1 seed. And if Cooper wins, which they should, then right now, if Armstrong continues on, it looks like they will play on Friday night against Cooper. But don't count these Orioles out yet.
Nope, you can't ever count these Orioles out.
They're the heart of a line.
They have been down going into the second half many times this year. They had the incredible St. Louis Park Miracle a couple weeks ago. They make great halftime adjustments. But this, I think, is the biggest one they've had to make all season in terms of figuring out a way to get through this Falcons defense that has just absolutely stuffed what has been a really fun and effective Oriole offense all season. They have just completely shut them down. And so we'll see what the Oriole coaching staff has come up with. They'll take the ball first. And it's a great opportunity for them to turn this thing around.
One of us are making some static here.
I think it's me. I feel like I got a bad cord or something, maybe. Apologize for that static.
So Armstrong will kick off here to start the second half. We saw Armstrong get the ball in the first half, and they lost the football and turned it over, and St. Louis Park was able to get the field goal early. Here the Orioles get the return back to the 30.
A nice little return there to skip up to the 30. It looked like they had him at the 20, 25-yard line, picked up a couple extra yards.
Thomas starts the second half with the kickoff return.
So we'll see what the Orioles can do here in the second half.
Orioles start first and 10.
Trailing by 26 points.
Yeah, they'd really like to find the end zone on this drive just to kind of turn the narrative.
Man in motion to the near side, rolling. Dvorak, he's got time. He's got a player chasing him down. Now he gets rid of it and just throws it out of bounds. Intended for Walsh.
Yeah, and he maybe hung on to it a little too long there, but that's Will Dvorak. He's going to get him, take every second he can to hope to find somebody open, and was able to throw it away at least, but took a hit. Good coverage on the Falcons there to just not leave anything open.
And Theo Fourier has been all over the football field. Dvorak trying to step up, and he is taken down.
And we got a late flag.
Dvorak with the keeper. McClung on the stop.
Not sure what that was.
There is a flag on the plate.
But that pocket just collapsed instantly on Dvorak there. Not much he could have done.
I don't know if they grabbed a face mask or what. We'll see, or if they're just going to pick this one up.
Let's see what they say.
Well, personal foul against the Falcons.
Personal foul against the Falcons.
That'll move the sticks. We'll take it.
I don't know if it came from back
It was late.
behind
It was
the quarterback. Yeah.
It was after the play. But it'll be an Oriole first down. And
Penalty ball moved out to the 44-yard line. First and 10 Orioles from their
First downs any way you get them, Paul.
yeah, absolutely. You take whatever you can get. Yards have been hard to come by for the Orioles in this game. So, yeah, you're going to take every inch they'll give you. That's a high snap.
Yeah, Dvorak has time, throws to the far side. It's complete. Cutting back in is...
Is that Giovanelli?
Let's see
Yep,
here.
that was Giovanelli, and nice moves by Giovanelli to get the first down on that. I thought he would have been down, but he just kind of scooted around and found the first down marker right there. I just thought he would have gotten collapsed on.
Yeah, it's a case where the Falcons are going to play off Giovanelli, knowing that most of the plays go downfield for Giovanelli. Sort of like that. And here's a nice run for Ross.
Yeah.
So he gets about 4.
So if you're the Orioles right now, this is exactly what you wanted to do. Just get the offense moving a little bit and into Falcon territory. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Yeah, the defense was on the field quite a bit in the first half, so give them a little breather and see if we can put the ball in the end zone here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him take a shot right here. Nope.
Just a quick pass.
So
That's Marcus Hosfield.
Yeah. Not much there. So they're looking at a mid-range third down that they got to figure out here, about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, again, it's going to be 4-down territory for the St. Louis Park Orioles. So in this situation, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ross get the football.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're definitely in 4-down territory here. So even if you just get 2 or 3, but you'd really like to get that first down, and it's a fake to Ross.
Bork under pressure, and it's complete, and it's going to be a first down for the Orioles.
That was nice hands by Brady Walsh to just go out and grab that.
He reached out with his left hand, is able to pull that one in.
Yeah.
But watch again, under pressure, last second throw, just over the defender. And yeah, he did a nice job reaching down for that football.
Yeah, as much as that was going to require a great catch, it's still a great throw by Dvorak under duress there, wrapped up and able to focus in and make that pass.
There's a
nice
throw. Ross has some room. Gets a first down.
Nice move.
Look at Ross is trying to get outside and gets out to the 16-yard line. So great play. We have a player down for the Falcons.
And that's just an incredible move by Ross there. Just dekes him out. He's a good, north-south big runner, but he also has these moves right there. Look at that. Just scoots around number 17. Not sure what his name is. Cordell Wilson. Great way to get around him.
I'll tell you who gets nervous in a game like this is your basketball coach, Brighton Bucher. He's got a couple basketball players getting a lot of hits in right here because Dvorak's been taking a beating, and then you also have your running back with Deontay Ross, both on the basketball team.
And Giovanelli.
Yep, Giovanelli. So you've got your coach saying, please, just get out of the season. Let's be healthy.
Right.
I think Ross last year was out for part of the basketball season because of the football injury.
Yeah, that's right. He had something going on. I think he broke a foot or something like that late in the season. I think every time Giovanelli, goes up and gets one of those long passes in the end zone, the basketball coach is saying, "You posted up well there, but be careful."
Right. Quick pass. So they're just running these quick, short passes. That's complete to Hosfield.
Yeah, and that's some good coaching right there to say, all right, we're gonna have to do quick passes. The pocket is collapsing fast in this game on us, and so let's get every yard we can. And so far, this has turned out to be a really nice drive for the Orioles.
Well, maybe the short pass sets up a longer pass too. So. They're going to throw it for the corner. Oh, no.
Oh, what a catch.
That was a great catch by Farley.
Wow. I thought for sure he wouldn't be able to pull that one in, but he just kind of tips it back to himself and makes a really nice grab.
It looked like they were going to just take a shot for the corner of the end zone, but instead threw to Farley, and like you said, that was a great catch.
He's able to get a few yards there, and if they had taken the shot, I mean, Dvorak was under pressure again. That could have been, not worked out so well.
There's another catch. What a great catch.
Yeah.
Boy, you know, we haven't seen Farley much this year, but now we're seeing him a lot in this game.
Yep, and I think that's what they need in this game with a big, fast defense like the Falcons. He's kind of a big player, and they get some quick passes, quick short passes out to him and move the sticks.
One of the Falcons just actually kicked the ball accidentally as he was backing up.
At the 7-yard line,
Reset it.
10 for the Orioles.
Let's see Ross run one in here.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, they just...
They're just hard to break through. Maybe got a yard or two out of that. I'm not sure, but
what a great play by Jack Bailey, the right defensive end, too, latching on.
And with the, you know, there's certainly a Nick Kent's range here, but I don't think there's any way you kick a field goal in this situation. You got to punch it in.
They're going to give it to Ross.
Oh, did he get
dives.
in?
Going to be
It looked
just
to me
short.
like he broke it.
Ross, the ball carrier.
Yeah, they're saying his knee may have hit the ground. We got another injured player.
Let's take a look. I thought he got in, but maybe that knee was down. Oh, I think he's in. No replay, instant replay, of course, but he was, whole body was in the air, and it looked like he had that ball tucked under his front arm and broke the plane. But
sliding on his butt, and I think you got to just go quarterback keeper here under the center.
Yeah, which Dvorak can do really well. He's also a strong runner.
I think I turned my mic off.
Yeah. He's up and walking, so that's good.
Yeah, that was Fourier, and
oh wow,
that's definitely a player that the Falcons do not want to lose. And good to see that he's up and seems to be looking like he'll be back in this game at some point.
Just shy of the goal line. Third
yeah,
down.
as you said, he's just been everywhere today.
Third down and goal. And touchdown.
Look at that.
That's what the Orioles needed.
That's exactly what the Orioles needed. It's refreshing, you know, to see them. They adjusted, you know, that this was a lot of quick passes, a lot of short passes, some effective running by Ross, and they just methodically marched down the field, tick off about 5 minutes of clock, and they're in the end zone.
And now they go for two. Give it to Ross again here. Nope.
No, I throw it. Yeah. There we go.
You got it.
And yeah, they've been really effective on the 2-point conversion, throwing the ball this season.
Ortega.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they do that well there. So now it's 29-11. Changes the complexion of this game, but you got to get some stops too. They're going to have to figure out as you've said, those deep corner passes have really hurt them in the first half. But as we've said, it's a whole new half, and it looks like a whole new Orioles team. So we'll see what they can do here to make a stop.
And again, credit to the Orioles coaching staff and this team that doesn't give up.
Yep.
And you go into the locker room, you saw everything in Armstrong's favor, but they come out on their first drive, march all the way down the field, and get that touchdown. So
that's just a big morale boost too. Like, all right, okay, we can do this. A nice big kick will not be returned.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
now the Orioles would like to get one of those turnovers again.
Yeah, they sure would.
Armstrong will start first and 10 from their 20.
And it really is a credit to the coaching staff to make those adjustments. I'm sure they got into the locker room and said, "Hey, we've been down before. We can do this." And you gotta believe, and I think they believe.
They couldn't have two St. Louis Park miracles in one season, could they?
Well, let's hope we don't need one.
As Carter.
Carter, the ball carrier.
we saw Reggie Carter early in the first quarter, and then it was pretty much Ernest Evans the second quarter, and Evans was just phenomenal.
Yeah, and they generally do spread out their running backs quite a bit, so we'll see if that's what they're going to look to do. But if I'm them, I would I'd keep going to Evans because he has been stellar.
Malone was phenomenal too, I should say. There's a
drop
pass, and that was just perfectly thrown for Newbern.
That's that proverbial, I think he was looking away before he got the ball. He was looking downfield. You see this little whoop. Yep, he was turning his head away before he actually had the ball in his hands, and he lost it. He wants that back. So now it's 3rd and 6. That would have been a first down.
Boy, the Newberns have both guys on the team. They have two brothers, I think, and they're both pretty good size, and they're going to be playing basketball too. Here's a first down. Malone.
It's nice defense on the part of the Orioles there to, not leave any receivers open, but they also left the field open, and it's a first down. Would have loved to have had a stop there.
Yeah, again, you have a quarterback that can roll out, that can run, and Malone does a good job. He looks downfield first, but then takes it and gets that first down.
Arteaga with the tackle on that play.
It's at the 36-yard line. Carter in the backfield. Falcons have Tucker as a wide out to the near side.
High snap again.
And the pitch goes to Carter.
Oh.
And we have a flag as Carter breaks outside down the sideline. One guy to beat, and he gets pushed out at the 11-yard line, but a flag at the 41-yard line. They're going to bring it back.
Yep, looks like probably a hold.
We have a couple of flags, it looks like.
They all came out at the same time, so I think there was probably something pretty obvious. I saw them coming from all directions, so.
Well, and the question is, where did it happen?
Yeah.
Because that's.
Well, we know it didn't happen at the 20-yard line. So let's take a look. It's a really well-designed play. Look at that hole. It was somewhere around here, there.
No, okay, so what happened, Paul, is there's 2 holding calls, and so the Orioles are not going to take the one that happened at the 41-yard line. They're going to take the one that happened at the 39-yard line. So they decline one holding penalty, take the one that pushes the Falcons back the furthest, and so they'll take it at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice break for the Orioles. And you can say sometimes like, oh, why did they hold it? They had that big play, but sometimes the big play happens because of the hold. So good calling and
good point, Paul. And so Evans was back in the game there. He got the carry, brought it to the 33-yard line.
This is a great opportunity for the Orioles to stop them with a 2nd and 13 now. Don't give up any big plays. Wide open.
Yep, complete. Tucker goes out of bounds. I think this flag's going to go against the Orioles. So flag came at the end of the play.
There is a flag on the play.
I wonder what it is. Huh. Might be calling a late hit. I missed what the call was today.
Oh, against the Falcons. So.
All right. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, well, this one happened later on in the play, so they're going to move it back, and it's going to still be a
3rd down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down,
or will it?
Or 2nd down.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd down from the 44-yard line now. And it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, so still a positive play for the Falcons. They got some free yards in a sense. There you go. That's a nice stop.
Yeah, Evans is stopped short of the first down, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down, call it about a yard.
I'd imagine they'd go for it here.
Well, it should be 3rd, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about the replaying of 2nd down.
Well, it's weird because how they call those penalties and they move it back. You still get yardage out of the play.
Right. That's what I mean. They got like 3 free yards because they advanced the ball and they didn't lose it down.
Oh, Evans.
Nice stop.
And pulled down behind the line.
Who made that first hit? That was a great hit. Looked like maybe 55. Dunlop, I think, maybe came in with the initial hit.
Yeah, I know Ortega also was in there.
Yeah. And it's 4th down, and as I said before, when it was 3rd down, I imagine they'll go for it here with it being at midfield, and 2 yards is not real hard for this Falcon team, but we'll see if the Orioles have stopped them the last 2 plays.
David Malone he looks to the sideline. He's got Evans in the backfield. They look like they're in punt formation.
Yep. That was a wise move there to stay away from that ball.
Well, the Orioles get it back now they're at the 15-yard line. Still 4:11 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And this is exactly how you wanted the 3rd quarter to open up. A nice methodical drive where you mixed it up well and scored a touchdown, and then you're able to stop the Falcons on offense. And if they can manage another one of these drives right here,
put a little pressure on the Falcons.
4th quarter could get real interesting.
St. Louis Park to take over 1st and 10. From their 16.
They have an opportunity here to be only down by 10. So 4:11 left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter moving by quickly.
Goes faster when you're behind. When you're trying to catch up. Dvorak, his time to throw, steps up, throws, and
no.
This is luckily was not intercepted.
And that was just tipped by Farley, I think. I don't know. I think he tipped it. But you're right. Dvorak did have some time, which was nice. Steps up into the pocket. Throws a hard pass. But Farley should catch that. Should have caught that.
Yeah, and Devin Jones was diving for that football, trying to see if he could scoop it up.
Yeah, the ball just hung up there long enough with 3 red shirts around it. I thought for sure it was going to be picked. But it fell in the right place.
Quick throw, complete. Walsh, 1st down.
That's a great play. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Maybe a little bit behind him, but exactly what you need there. Let's take a look. Dvorak goes back. He's under pressure. Gets rid of the ball, and it's just a beautiful throw and catch.
It was a great play.
Right in stride.
Now they give to Ross, trying to hope he can break one here.
Not much there for Ross. It's back to about the line of scrimmage, I think.
40 on the stop for the Falcons. Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9.
They give him a yard. This is, as I said, exactly what we wanted to see out of the Orioles. This is exciting. I feel like they can really get back in this thing.
Ross in the backfield, Dvorak, high snap. He's got pressure, throws quick, complete. Walsh.
Nice move.
Makes one spin move, gets a 1st down. That was all Walsh. What a great job.
Yeah, great pass by Dvorak where he was really under pressure, had to get rid of the ball quick. He did, and then you're right, Walsh just took control.
Well, it looked like he'd be taken down at the 40-yard line. Yep. So you got one player missing there. Look at him with 3 defenders on him, was able to pull for another 6 yards. Back to pass. Now they throw into the flat. Good move.
Yeah.
And out to the outside and out of bounds is Ross into Armstrong territory at the 38-yard line.
It looked like a 1st down to me.
Yeah, it is a 1st down.
Figure when the 1st down stick holder has to get out of the way of the runner, it's probably a 1st down.
So Orioles move it to the 38-yard line, still 2:56 in the 3rd.
Now, what a great way for a team to adjust. I mean, they're just doing a really good job with the short
Picking
game.
up the blitz, throws, complete. Only a gain of a few.
Was that Walsh again? No?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it was Walsh. Looked like Walsh and Farley did some trickery on me when I looked down for a second. But yeah, the defender right there from nowhere for Walsh.
You know, and got to give Ross credit for picking up that blitz. There's a lot of pressure coming in. And now the give is to Ross. There's Ross breaking a tackle and backing his way inside the 30-yard line to the 29. It's going to be a yard short of the 1st down, but great effort.
Yeah, and Bruce, that's the Deontez Ross we know and love, who just muscles his way for every yard he can find. And as you said, it's an understated part of his game. He's been picking up blocks on blitzes all season long in protecting his good friend and quarterback, Will Dvorak.
Yeah, we have a stoppage now with an injury.
2:17 to go in the third quarter.
Well, a lot of times when you're down as many as you are, and you start coming back, it's usually in the fourth quarter because the reserves are in the game. This is against the Armstrong team that just dominated defensively against the Orioles, and the Orioles are, just throwing these short passes. They're finding openings. Dvorak is really running a good game right now. And the Orioles have a good game plan here in the second half.
Yeah, and Dvorak is used to being able to step back, take a look, maybe move up in the pocket, maybe roll out. That's kind of what he's done all year, and he just was not able to do that in the first half, and he really isn't even able to do that now. So the Oriole coaching staff and players have done a really nice job adjusting and getting him those quick passes.
And the Falcons defense could start tiring here because they're on the field quite a bit here so far in the
They've been on the field almost the entire third quarter.
Ross, he has a first down. Follows the blockers, gets out of bounds at close to the 20-yard line. So
it'll be a first down.
Good job blocking by Walsh on the outside.
Yeah, there's great blocking, and it's another thing Ross does well. Yep, right there.
Yep.
He waits for the blocks. He's such a patient runner too, and he often gets those blocks from his.
Yeah, good block on Isaiah Cotton. Ball at the 20-yard line. Now they throw to the corner. Is that Giovanelli? He's got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Come on. Yes, touchdown.
Touchdown, Park. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. How about that? Dvorak going to his favorite TD target. Stefano Dubi Giovanelli drops it perfectly.
That was a great throw.
Just hung up and dropped right down into Giovanelli's arms, and he pulls it in. I don't think he got 2 feet in, I'm not sure, but he only needed 1. And they're going for 2. This could bring them to within 10.
And the Orioles have come back within 10. Oh, Ross, he's got to get to the outside. Breaks on tackle. Ross is in. Come on. Yes.
Yes. How about that? This team was down 29-3 at the beginning of the first half with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. They are now down 29-19. And if you are the Falcons and the Falcons fan base, you are getting nervous. Let's see if the Orioles can pull up another big stop and take control of this football game. What a quarter for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Just the adjustments they've made. Just a smart play, good play calling. And let's see if Nick Kent can boot it into the end zone.
Right.
Virtually no wind at all right now. The flag is perfectly still. This one will be returned.
First one that's been returned.
Ooh, he's fast.
Yep, and out of bounds.
And that's Marquand Tucker. He's just been all over the place today, and he's not even on our starting roster. I don't know if he actually started the game or not, but he's a quick player, good runner. So 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And the Falcons.
So this is a key drive in this game right now.
Yep.
Is Armstrong going to be able to turn the momentum around? They can and take the wind out of the Orioles' sails, or are the Orioles going to keep the foot to the pedal? We'll see what happens here as Malone. And a quick pass, complete.
That's nice play. That's a very nice play. Yeah, and you said this is kind of key, and if only otherwise for the fact of getting the Falcon defense some rest. I think the Falcons defense has been on the field almost 8-9 minutes of this quarter. It's been all Park.
And Houston McGowan, he's had a great game. He makes that catch there for the Falcons.
1:30 to go in the quarter.
Give us to Evans, a spin move. And Evans goes down at the 41.
That's a nice move to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Just real slippery. 1:20 to go.
He has a nice spin.
Yeah.
Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
So the Falcons, they want to sustain a drive, take time off the clock.
And the Orioles want to stop and want to get that ball back.
Yeah, the clock's moving, 59 seconds. Evans in the backfield, Malone. Quick throw to the backfield to Evans, and he was hit.
Yeah, and that was, I think that was Ortega. No, Hager.
Well, it was Hager, but and then Dunlap was on the ground, and he sort of helped trip him up as well, too. So 3rd down.
3rd and 6. Love to make a stop here. This is punting territory.
Trips to the near side for the Falcons. Watch for College.
Yeah, we gotta really, the Park defense looks a little loose here.
Yeah, you got Newbern on the far side. They look over the middle. He's got
and there
time.
he is.
Throws, complete
Wide
College,
open.
and he drops the football.
Wow.
Couple drops.
I think that's the same guy who dropped the last one, and he was wide open. He had him. I'm not sure what happened on the Orioles defense there, but they just caught a huge break.
No, and Malone is making some really good throws.
Yeah.
He's just not being helped by some of his receivers.
Yeah, it's a big break for the Orioles as the Falcons will have to punt here.
Well, we think so, right?
Yeah.
Is this going to be the pooch punt, or are they just going to try and draw the Orioles off sides? And...
Well, offsides won't get you a first down.
Oh, yeah, on the clock. They're going to let the clock. They're going to punt.
Yep, they're punting. He's going to return it.
And return out to the 31.
Punt return by Kemp.
Daryl Kemp.
Yeah, Daryl Kemp III. He's done a nice job returning today. He's had some kind of dicey catches he's had to make, and he's made them. He hasn't muffed anything. He's made really good decisions back there. And here we go. It is the 4th quarter. The Orioles have the ball, and they're only down 10. There's the Oriole faithful.
That's right.
Up on their feet. They've been on their feet all game, working the white out today.
Boy, how big is that last touchdown of the game that the Falcons got from that 2-yard line? So
yeah, that's huge. Yeah. But this has kind of been the Orioles' MO all season. They kind of have had some really rough first halves. And they come out in the second half and make adjustments and get back into football games.
And quieted this Armstrong Falcon crowd.
Shadows are getting long on the field. The sun is setting. It's like 55 degrees. It's late into the season, the playoffs. We're knocking on the door of November. Here we go.
Will Dvorak, 12 minutes to go. Throws down the sideline, over the head of Farley. Defended by Seth Newbern on the play.
Yeah, just overshot him a little bit, but he almost had to. I mean, the coverage wasn't bad there. And, you don't want to risk a pick either.
2nd down and 10 for the Orioles.
We're almost seeing the Falcons pulling off a little bit, trying to get more coverage and giving Dvorak a little more time to throw the football.
Yeah, which is a dangerous thing to do. When Will has time, he's got great field vision and makes really good decisions.
You're going to throw a screen pass. There's room. But Ross going east to west, and that was not able to turn it upfield fast enough. And still gets about 4 or 5 on the play, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yep, and that's a big 4 or 5 yards, though, too, as we've said before. You know, the difference between 3rd and 10 and 3rd and 5 is huge. But, yeah, I would have liked to seen him just power through and see what he can pick up.
On the play. Third down and 5.
Really like to convert here. You don't want to give the ball back to the Falcons.
Under pressure, Dvorak goes to the far side. He's got room to run. Oh, throws it. And it is Complete.
It's complete. Wow, what a play by Dvorak.
I was thinking he was going to run the football, and
Well, I think he was too, but he wasn't going to make it. He would have gotten tackled short of the first down marker, and somehow threads this needle.
wow.
What a play!
Oh,
It's
penalty.
coming back. Must have been a hold. That's too bad.
Now this one's going to be a big one because it's going to bring him all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Yikes. So we're looking at 3rd and a mile.
Again, the Orioles want to be careful here because they still, if they have to punt the football, they're still in an okay position.
Yeah.
Steps up, throws, complete on the far sideline, and down at the 40.5-yard line. So they're going to be short by about a yard.
Boy, that's a
Great tackle,
tempting
too.
spot to go for it, isn't it, Bruce?
I think you do.
I think you do, yeah, especially in a game like this.
Jones on the stop for the Falcons. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Brings up a 4th down and 1.
Oh, they're going to punt.
Playing it safe. Well, you know, and of course there is always that field position game that you do like to get into if you can. So we'll see.
It's a fake. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness, they got it.
Oh, no, the ball's out. Falcons indicating they have it.
Boy, they got it. Orioles have it.
You know, and that thing about that fumble there is even if it went the other way, you haven't lost much because it was 4th down and short. You might have given up the ball in that situation.
Boy, look at you had all these defenders there, and Farley was able to work his way in for that first down. He did fumble.
And it does look like an Oriole player fell on it. That's a huge
That's a
play.
break. That's a big break.
A huge break and get kudos to Farley. I mean, like you said earlier, that's a number we haven't called a lot this year, but he's been everywhere in this game.
Under pressure, takes a hit.
Oh, that was a big hit right in the gut. He might need to come out of play just to rest up a little bit from that one.
Yeah, they may have to run Ross on the next play just to give him a little breather.
Nope, Will's coming back out. He's just getting the play. That was a huge hit. Perfectly legal, mind you, but a big hit. And that's how the Falcons have been playing all game. Not dirty at all.
Look at Giovanelli one-on-one on the side. Oh, now the safety's coming over.
He's got him.
Thrown to the sideline. It's caught.
Farley again.
Boy, Farley is having an amazing game.
An incredible game and an incredible second half for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
Where's that senior been, Farley?
10:25 to play in the game, and they're starting to knock on the door. Only down 10. They were down 26 at the halftime.
Throws complete. Down to about the 31.
Yeah, and you know, if the Falcons are going to give those little 3 to 4 yard pass plays, we'll take it every time.
At the 32-yard line, 2nd down and 4.
Let's see if they run Ross here. Nope. Back to pass.
Ross
Gonna
missed
throw
a
for the
block.
corner. He's got
Gio.
Giovanelli. He's got it.
No flags.
Touchdown, Orioles.
Unbelievable. Giovanelli with another touchdown. The Orioles fan base is cheering so loudly. I was wondering why the Falcons fans were cheering because I felt like it was happening right here.
23 unanswered, or 20, is it 20, let's see, 60, 22 unanswered points right now.
I had the understanding that there would be no math. It's 29-25. They are down by 4 points.
Now they go for
Now they're
one.
going to kick the field goal. And I like it. Or I mean the extra point.
Yep.
Put him within 3. If he can get it. He's got pressure. Oh,
That's good.
nails it.
We have a ball game
We
here.
have a ball game, my friend. 29-26. Unbelievable what the St. Louis Park Orioles have managed to do in this half. Completely taking the wind out of the Falcons' sails. The Battle of the Birds is at hand with 10 minutes to play in the 4th quarter.
That is just unbelievable how this Oriole, the heart of the Orioles.
You got to believe, Bruce. You got to believe. You know, the Oriole, it's just a little bird, just a little black bird with a little bit of orange on it, flies around your yard, but look what they can do.
You know, they also keep the defense off. This one off the hand of our Falcons is going to be a touchback. So, but you're keeping the offense off the field, and by having these drives and getting these touchdowns, and now you've got a very tired Falcon defense and a very rested Oriole defense. So
yeah,
this is, you know, you have to say this is a huge time of the game right now for the Falcons, because they have to turn the tide. They have to somehow see if they can turn this momentum. This is an Oriole team that has played from behind before and been able to come back.
Yep.
And you said fourth quarter is the Orioles' quarter, so we'll see what happens. Plenty of time. Thrown downfield, player open. He's got it. Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Yeah,
that's Evans.
Just what the Falcons want is a nice big play like that to kind of get the energy back going. They know they can play ball, so we've got ourselves set up here, I think, for a tremendous fourth quarter as the Falcons are looking to, I hate to put it this way, but kind of stop the bleeding and get back into this.
And you've got a great quarterback in Malone, and it's hard to stop him so many times. There's a pitch.
Good blocking.
Carter gets inside the 40, down to the 39.
And just some really good blocking up front there on that pitch. Very well designed, executed brilliantly by everybody.
So what a great job for the Falcons now. They're back in Oriole territory, and
second and 3.
It is kind of amazing, though, how much time the Falcon defense has spent on the field.
Pitch to the near side.
Ooh.
Oh, and that is a hit. Is that a close
looked
line?
like a penalty to me. I can't.
Boy, he either got him on the shoulder pads, but it looked a little high.
Yeah, that was a dangerous tackle.
Let's see on the replay here.
Fans do not like it.
Yeah, that's a clothesline, as you would call it in football.
Yeah, it wasn't
Helfman,
much a face mask, but it was a clothesline, and that's a dangerous tackle. And it's surprising there's no flag there. It's also, though, the kind of play that can really fire up a team.
Evans in the backfield. And the give, he's going to be short. It's going to bring up a fourth down. So now a decision for the Falcons.
Yep, they're going to be short.
Fourth down and 2.5.
I would say 4-down territory here for the Falcons. They're too far to kick a field goal. And,
I don't know. I'd say you punt the football and start the Orioles deep in their own territory.
Yeah.
But they're going to go for it. At least we think, right?
Yeah, it's their formation on fourth down could be hard to tell. They're
There's
going
a throw.
for it, and
what a catch! What a big play at Newbern.
Wow. That's Peyton Newbern with just a great throw and catch. That was Malone throwing it, where only the receiver can get it, and wow.
What a great play.
Huge conversion for the Falcons there.
And again, the Orioles may have thought maybe they were going to punt the football again, but again, that just had to be a perfectly thrown ball and a great catch. So good job for the Falcons. Back to pass.
So much time.
Now the pocket closes, but thrown, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Got it. Tremendous play there.
Marquand Tucker, we've seen him make some big plays.
Yep, and that's Malone just rolling out. The play its design fell apart. The receivers improvised. Malone finds a guy who makes a great move to get into the end zone. And I can tell you right now, these Falcons bleachers are literally shaking.
They needed that.
They
That's
really
something
did.
that the Falcons just and what a big fourth down play for the Falcons. They elected to go for it, and it paid off, and they were able to get the touchdown. So now the extra point's no good.
So the Orioles now down 9. 35-26. There's 7:12 to play in the game. Orioles offense is going to need to continue to do what it's been doing this half with a tremendous comeback to get back into this game. And but they will need a defensive stop at some point. They need another defensive stop to get on top.
Yeah, and the Orioles are going to need to have another big play. So far they haven't had to punt the football here in the second half, and you have to hold on to the football, march down the field, and see if they can get it to be a one-score game again.
Yeah, they've had 3 possessions, which have turned into 3 long touchdown drives. And right now, this is a situation down 2 scores with 7 minutes. You're not like worrying about the clock yet, but you could very shortly end up needing to be worrying about the clock.
And even if they can get in field goal range, kick a field goal, they'd be within 1 score.
That's the key. Yeah, they gotta just get within 1 score somehow and make a stop. Well, what a game this has turned out to be. I mean, it was looking like a blowout going into halftime, but an exciting fourth quarter of playoff football as the shadows start to come over the field. Who
would have thought that the Falcons would have really needed a touchdown when they were up 29-3?
Right.
We wouldn't have thought that that a touchdown would be so big for them in a fourth quarter.
Short kick.
Oh, they're going to throw it across field, but that's not going to do.
No.
Falcons did a great job. Good.
Yeah.
They strung it out.
All right, that's fine. But to me, that's one of those high-risk, low-reward plays right there, because that could have been disastrous. I'm not sure why he didn't just run. He might have been able to get up to the 25, 30-yard line.
It looked like he had some good room in front of him.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wasn't sure, what the decision was. It was obviously something that was pre-planned at some level, but.
Well, let's see right here. So look, he had at least 5 to 7 yards that he could have.
And instead, I think they lost a couple maybe. But nevertheless.
Right. Just pulling out the stops, trying to make something happen when you're down.
Oof.
Quick throw, complete.
Nice tackle. Yeah. I think that was Brady Walsh on the reception. But nice tackle, picks up a couple, just wrapped him up. He wasn't going anywhere.
Well, we have an injured player again, so we'll have another stoppage.
Had a lot of players down this game, but thankfully none of them have appeared to have been too serious. Orioles sideline taking a knee with the injured player, which is something I think they do.
It looks like we may have players cramping right now.
It's cooling off. It's late in the game. Everybody's playing hard.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be.
They're just stretching him out.
Theo Fourier again. Nope, this is number 5. So Devin Jones.
And he's all right.
You can see getting him hydrated, drinking some water.
Yeah, they just had to stretch him out and had to keep drinking. Throws the water bottle on the sideline. You see a big splash. So 6:53 to play in the game here. Orioles down 9. And they've got 81 yards. No. Did my math wrong again. I'm not going to do math. They have a long way to go.
The Orioles have sort of like a timeout here. They've got all their players with the coaching staff on the sidelines. Now they come out of the. Still 6:53, so they have plenty of time for the Orioles if they, they can still run the football.
Absolutely. Oh boy.
Oh, spin move. He's got to get rid of it. There it goes down. Well, once you get out of the tackle, you got to get rid of that football, and Dvorak unable to do so, and he goes down.
Yeah, he should have gotten rid of it sooner, but thankfully he pulled back to throw, but thankfully he didn't in that moment, because that would have been just a wild, probably up for grabs throw, and he takes the sack, unfortunately, and we're looking at 3rd and long.
Such a great effort, though, by Dvorak every time when, he's so hard to bring down.
He's got that really quick spin move that just helps him escape.
Orioles need a big play here.
They do. Got Giovanelli wide on the near side. That's where he's looking, but not there.
Oh, now he's looking downfield.
Nope.
Throws to the sideline, incomplete, so
Nope.
4th down.
They're going to have to punt. Oof. And this is where the clock will start to come into play a little bit, as the Falcons are going to get the ball back, presumably somewhere around midfield, and probably try to tick off as much clock as they can, as the Orioles are still down 2 scores.
Yeah, good defense by the Falcons on that series.
Very good defense. The Falcons have really responded well to the big comeback by the Orioles, as they've kind of stalled them out here the last couple series. It's a nice big punt.
End over end takes a good bounce, and there's no one back there. Well, so now the Orioles need a stop, as they're going to take it at the 29-yard line.
So 5:40 to play. Both teams have all their timeouts. The clock, of course, stops at first downs for the resetting of the sticks. But the Orioles are going to need a stop. They're down 2 scores. Can they summon another St. Louis Park miracle, although we're in Plymouth now?
The miracles can happen anywhere.
Anywhere. Oh, almost got him in the backfield. And then a nice wrap-up tackle there by number 23.
Yeah, that's Amos, and again, doing a good job to bring Carter down.
Clock ticking down to 5:20 left in the game.
It's been a fun one.
Sure has. First half wasn't so fun, but this second half has been very exciting.
They're going to run an option play. The pitch. Marquand gets the football, and he's going to go down at the 25. So
clock ticks down to 5 minutes.
Bring up a 3rd and 10.
And a 3 and out here would be just what the doctor ordered for the Orioles, especially after that big kick that they had nobody back there to receive, and it got a good bounce and it rolled all the way to 25 yards.
Well, you'd like to, anytime if you can force a team to punt, things can happen, and especially we've seen some bad snaps so far in this game over the head of the quarterback. So
yeah, this we've been seeing high snaps all game. Some of them, very easy to get to, but
it's just a run play. Falcons say we're going to take time off the clock, and they do, and they're now going to be in a punting situation. The Orioles take a timeout here, I think.
Yeah, they want to save as much clock as they can. They've got 2 scores they have to figure out here with 4:22 to play, and so the Falcons doing everything they can to get the clock to their advantage
and force the Orioles to use up their timeouts.
But as we know all too well, this Oriole team is good at finding ways to score and score quickly. And they've got the kicker in Nick Kent, who's, that onside kick he had at the end of that last home game. I can't remember who they played now, but was really well done. That was Waconia, that they got the onside kick from. And it was just a really good onside kick. He kicked it in such a way that it was really hard for anybody to handle. But here we go. It's 4th and 9.
The Orioles don't have anyone back to.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to. Oh, now they're going to send Kemp back. Well, they're going for it.
Yep.
Throwing down the far side.
Not sure what that was all about. And the Orioles.
Was that 4th down? That's just, I don't get it.
I don't understand what they were trying to do there, and it's going to be Oriole ball on the 25-yard line.
Boy, the Falcons.
What a gift.
What? This is a surprise call, I think, because they've punted the football, pooch punted it so many times, but really not even an opportunity. Yeah, they would have had to go. The throw was already made, but College was down there, but
College was wide open, and I thought he was throwing to him, but he threw it away. So I'm not sure what happened, if they didn't know what down it was, or. But that's a huge break for the Orioles to take over on the 26-yard line, 4:17 to go.
right. I mean, now all of a sudden, instead of using those timeouts, you got an opportunity to score and still have your timeouts left. There's a throw, Ross, and you can see the linebackers just come up and make the plays. So.
They do, you know, and what they don't do that so many players do at this level is over pursue on that, where they try to drive in and get a big hit. But watch, he slows down, he squares up, make sure he knows where Ross is going, and comes in and wraps up and tackles him for a little bit.
That was Cordell Wilson. What a great play by Cordell.
Really good fundamental defense by the Falcons today. And Brady Walsh there, pretty wide open. And like I said earlier, it's those 3, 4, 5 yard passes that if you leave them,
it's you take what you're given.
Yep.
And again, the Orioles are now in field goal range if they elect to do that. But I think they're going to.
It actually looks like 17 bit on something and should have come back. Oh, and it's picked off.
There's the break that the Falcons needed.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was looked like number 5, Devin Jones, on the pick there. Just not a good throw. He was right there. It's just right to him, and that's just devastating.
You
to
can
the
see
Orioles.
Dvorak, and I just think he didn't see him.
He didn't see him, yeah, and it's just absolutely devastating. We got flags flying.
Yeah,
now.
and I think the Orioles may be getting unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, they probably lost their cool on that one. That's unfortunate. 3:43 to play, down 2 scores, and boy, it's going to be tough.
There may be taunting on.
Oh. Well, that'll at least back them up. It won't negate the interception.
So there's a case where, again, it wasn't a turnover, but it was a turnover on downs, and the Orioles didn't take advantage of that. They were in field goal range. They had a chance to make it within a 1-score game, and unfortunately, the Falcons come up with a big break. So.
Yeah, and it's just a rare play by Dvorak where he just didn't see him and made a poor throw.
You know, we've seen it happen on the Falcons side. Now it happened on the Orioles side. Still plenty of time still for the Orioles if they can get some stops here. But they're going to have to start using their timeouts now. That's
they will. And the good news is on the taunting play, it backs the Falcons up. So hopefully the Orioles can get good field position. Nice tackle. Way to stop them. 3:37 to play. Orioles with 2 timeouts. Down 9 in a game in which they went into the second half down 26.
I'd like to see him use the timeouts now, because then you may get Armstrong having to pass the football, and then you may not have to use a timeout on 3rd down. So, but here you're going to let all this time go off the clock.
I think with 2 scores, though, they want to save the timeouts for when they have the ball in case they need them. It's a tough decision to make when you're down 2 scores.
Now they'll take a timeout.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They're going to really just let it tick down, aren't they? Now this is what they did against Waconia. Like we said, that's why you and I are in the booth. The coaches are on the sidelines.
My second guessing wasn't so good in that game. So
2:40 to play, 3rd and 11. Falcons up 9 deep in their own territory. Just letting every second slip off the clock. Wouldn't be surprised to see them call a timeout. Wonder about a delay of game. This is, how much time have they used?
They're going to throw the football here.
Oh,
there looked like a hold in the end zone. And
he almost had it, and he's going to get in it. Maybe a pass interference call. The flag is thrown. I think it's pass interference. But I'm with you. I thought I saw a hold in the end zone as well, which would be a safety. Let's take a look. They almost had him. Oh,
he did pull him. But
that's pretty ticky-tacky.
Yeah, because they had actually the defender was in line to intercept the ball, and I don't think the receiver was even going to get to that football.
Yeah, so I don't know what the call is. Little hold, I guess. They gave him some yards.
Yeah, well, interference is not at where it happened, so they did call it interference. They moved the ball 15 yards.
That's a tough break.
Yeah, and that's going to probably be enough for the Falcons to run the clock down.
Yeah, that's a really tough break.
Yeah. So unless the Orioles can stop the Falcons, one more first down away, and the Falcons can just go into victory formation.
Yeah. I don't know if we can see that play again, but it's to call a pass interference in that situation where the ball didn't even look real catchable and it was just a little bit of a tag. I don't know.
And
That's
again,
break.
then you have Armstrong punting from their 7-yard line, and it's all, and the Orioles would be probably close to field goal range.
Let's take a look again here. As a wobbly pass.
No, I
don't see it at all. But you know what? The other thing is you don't want to put the fate of your game into the hands of the officials either. And so the Orioles in a really tough situation here, down 9 with 2:07 to play and only one timeout. So as you said, a first down will seal it. 2nd and 3 to go for the Falcons.
What a fight, and so many chances for the Orioles here as they got back into this game to be able to even have a chance to win this football game, and they gave themselves that opportunity, but unfortunately things just didn't play out here.
Yep, and
they got to get them down so they can get the clock to stop.
I know, get them down. So it's 3rd and 6. Whew.
On the stop for the Orioles. Timeout on the field, called by St. Louis Park.
So it's 3rd and 6, 1:58 to play. Park uses their last timeout.
Can you say that this would be a St. Louis Park miracle?
Dare I say we're going to need another St. Louis Park miracle here to see this thing turn out, but it could happen, you know. I mean,
an interception, return.
Did it before. So you don't give up. You just don't give up. And, you know, especially for the seniors here, like, you don't want this to be your last game. Right. But if it's going to be, leave it all on the field. You just play your heart out
and
here
see
what you can do. They sure have. They have all year. But it's
not
over. I mean,
what I like about this Falcons team is they have a lot of youth. And you know, you've got Malone as a junior, Carter as a junior. You've got Seth Newburn. Luke Pappas is a freshman. Sutton, McDyer are juniors. Longan's a junior. Cole's a sophomore. So you've got some good youth. Orioles need a stop. There's a holding call, which will stop the clock.
Yep, and it looks like he gets the first down. So
they'll bring it back though. So
yeah, and it'll be 3rd down again though.
3rd down with a stop clock, I believe.
Yep. And if you look on the Falcons defensive side too, also very young. I mean, 3 sophomores, only 3 seniors on our roster, and they have just played outstanding football today. So they've got a couple of good years ahead of them, it looks like. Look out for the Falcons.
Yeah, this is an Oriole team that's fairly a large number of seniors. So so they're going to have to sort of rebuild the program over the next couple of years.
Following the penalty, the ball moved back to the 18-yard line.
So 1:50 to play, 3rd and 15, no timeouts left for the Orioles here. They are in miracle mode. High snap.
Keeper. No timeouts left, so the Falcons will let the clock run down and they'll punt the football, probably.
That would be the wise move in this case. We'll see how much they can tick it down with no visual play clock, and it's hard to really know.
So we're down 124 and counting. We'll keep you, let you know where the time stops here.
Yeah, and the Falcons, of course, in no hurry whatsoever.
No, I think they'll just take delay a game or call a timeout.
1 minute left to go now, and they call a timeout.
Timeout on the field, called by the Falcons.
And you do want to call a timeout there because this is a slippery team, right? The miracle has happened before. You don't want to give them any field position advantage whatsoever, so you don't want to back up 5 yards. 1 minute to play, 35-26. Orioles were down 29-3 at the beginning of the second half, stormed back with an incredible third quarter. And here we are in the fourth quarter, down by 9 with 1 minute to play, no timeouts. Do the Orioles have another miracle in them? Can they summon it?
Let's see if they bring their quarterback in, but again, he's been punting the football, so.
Yeah, one of the things the Orioles have.
Oh, Tucker's the punter.
They have a
81.
tricky punting formation where you can't quite tell if they're going to punt, but this time it looks for sure they are. And why wouldn't they? Somebody back there to get it takes a big Falcon bounce.
Yep, so with no timeouts, the Orioles will have it at the 29-yard line, and we're down to 48 seconds.
Seconds left. And it's a long way to go.
Down by the Falcons at the 28-yard line. Orioles take over first and 10 from their 28.
So I would predict Giovanelli going wide out downfield, looking for a big play right here. See what you can do.
Last opportunity of the careers for many of these seniors on the St. Louis Park Orioles offense.
Yep. And what a season it's been for them.
Oh, it's been fun.
Really fun season for the Oriole football program.
Well, this would be our first loss for the Orioles, announcing them this year.
And nothing doing there. Throw short to Brady Walsh.
Yeah, it's going to be tough now because the Falcons are in a prevent defense, and I don't think you're going to be able to hit Giovanelli for 60, 70 yards here. But
never know.
So they're trying to just do the down and outs and get into a position where they can take a shot in the end zone.
Yep. Yeah, which is exactly how they got their 2 miracle touchdowns against Waconia. Just
this is where
get
we
the
saw
ball into that position where Dvorak can throw it into the end zone.
Yeah, we saw Will scramble, get yards, and then go out of bounds. We're gonna throw it incomplete. Hosfield, the intended receiver.
So it's third down, 41 seconds to play.
Pass ball is incomplete. Third down and 10.
Great comeback for the Orioles. Just going to fall short in this game. But again, we hate to say never, but because we saw what happened against Waconia, but this would
this would eclipse that.
Right. We're going to run a screen pass.
The ball was tipped.
Yeah, it was tipped, and a lot of pressure coming in, and Ross is off of his fingertips.
Yep.
Hard one to handle. He almost got that with his left hand, but I think it still would have been tough sledding there for him. So
absolutely.
So
this is it. Yep. Fourth down.
37 seconds.
37 seconds to play. Fourth down. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Fourth down and 10.
This time they run Giovanelli to the near side. Dvorak, he's got time. He's got to get rid of it. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. Walsh.
It's a first down. So
right, so the clock will
hurry
stop.
up.
Orioles they can just spike the football here.
Yep. 28 seconds to go. Down 9. And
Walsh is hurt, so he's no, he's okay.
Nice play by Walsh. He's had a nice game today. They don't spike it. Look to Deontez Ross, and that's going to be tough. Doesn't get the first down. Now you got to hustle up and spike it if you want to have any shot at just getting into the end zone. And then throw the ball
officials
away.
Can't even get the ball there. Orioles got to hurry up to the line.
They got to hustle. 10 seconds to go. 8, 7. And he spikes it with 4 seconds left. So they got a chance at one shot here to go out on a high note.
They're going to call intentional grounding. Because
really?
he didn't get it to the line of scrimmage.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, unsportsmanlike kind of quit.
And that's just frustration.
Right.
Of what was smelling like a really great comeback, and it was. I mean, let's be honest, this did not look like it was going to be much of a game going into the second half, but kudos to the Orioles and their coaching staff for coming back in this game and making it interesting. But more than that, kudos to the Orioles and their staff for a really exciting season. It has been so fun broadcasting these games for them this year. Such a fun team to watch, and we're going to miss a lot of these guys next year, and we'll see who's coming up to take their place.
Exactly, Paul. I agree with you wholeheartedly, and what a great job by the team, the players, and you just don't see players playing with the heart that these guys have played with this year and be able to come back like they have. So I think Falcons are going to take a timeout here.
Yeah, not sure why, but yeah, the Falcons take a timeout.
So the Falcons will go on to the finals, and it looks like it could be a Robbinsdale final.
Oh, right, yeah, that's quite the rivalry. And if I'm not mistaken, they played each other already this year, did they not?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Cooper won that one pretty big, 49-14.
Yeah, so once again, just a really well-played game by the Falcons. 4 turnovers in the first half, yielding only 3 points because of one of the most tough and fundamental defenses I've seen at this level. And that was really the story. And
there's some big plays in this fourth quarter. That interception, that really, the momentum could have really been in St. Louis Park's favor had they gotten a field goal or a touchdown. And
they're going to razzle-dazzle. And that
Farley gets out of bounds, unable to flip it, but that's going to do it.
Fittingly ending the game on a first down by Farley, who's had a great game. Great season for the Orioles, like I said. Disappointing end to what was a fantastic fall of football for us.
Yeah, and even though they lost, it almost feels like they won in a way. They came back. They showed that they weren't going to let that halftime 29-3 lead get them down. They scored a couple touchdowns and made it a game and made it a 3-point game, which was crazy. But kudos to the Falcons, and Jack Nagan did a great job getting his team ready for this game and overcoming a lot of those turnovers and being able to advance to the finals in the sections. So.
Yep, you know what we get to do now? We get to look forward to a lot of these guys playing basketball in a couple of months.
We do, Paul. Looking forward to it. So, oh, you're unplugging us here. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, we want to, as we're getting unplugged here, but Paul, we before we get totally unplugged, I want to again thank our crew who's done such a great job in bringing us the games this season, and I want to thank you for being my partner and,
thank you. The pleasure's all
carrying
mine.
me. You've done a great job, and so many comments that we've had from people have really enjoyed. They've asked who am I broadcasting with, and I'm excited to be able to continue to do games with you, and looking forward to the basketball season.
Well,
this year.
The pleasure's all mine, Bruce. I mean, you've been doing this for so long. You're a legend in the St. Louis Park press box, and so it's just been so fun to broadcast these games for you, win or lose. We saw a lot more winning than losing, and it's just been a really, really fun time this season to be in the booth with you.
And again, we want to thank the St. Louis Park players and the coaching staff for providing everyone with such great heart and great desire. They had their team ready to play all season. They played well. They actually made it through this season with very few injuries.
Very few.
We did not have to change our starting lineups from week to week to week, and so the players were in good condition. And again, we want to wish the seniors who this was their last football game. We want to wish them the best of luck on their future endeavors. And at this time, we also want to wish Armstrong Falcons good luck as they go on to face Cooper. So they played a great game. They won it. They deserved it. And we want to wish them luck as they go on and to all their seniors as well. So On behalf of Paul Bodwin, I'm Bruce Holbert, and want to thank everyone. Final score 35-26. The Falcons win the football game.
Be loved, everybody.